Akatsuki shirt on, so we're ready to get after it.
Let's go.
I tell you, I got some free nights this week. I'm rocking through 100 episodes of One Piece this week. I'm gonna get caught up.
Whoa!
That's how we do it. I'm gonna
That's
roll straight through it, no sleep.
Man, you're not
slamming those Red Bulls back.
Yeah,
That's what we
couple
want.
shots of espresso. Where are you at right now, Nick? Like what?
I'm let's see. So Luffy's about to fight Inaru on Sky Island, Skypiea. So I'm super early, man.
Yeah,
I'm late
he's
to the game.
Baby steps, Nick.
Yeah.
You're barely in the beginning, but
man, if anything, One Piece can teach you about commitment. Man, that's commitment to a cause right there. If you can make it through 900 episodes, you can stay with anybody.
This is a true statement.
So if you're on the Skypiea arc, I believe he's gonna get into. Is it the Water 7 arc next, Nogi? Is that what he's gonna get into when they find Frankie after Skypiea?
I think it might be, honestly. You mean Frankie, man? What a character! Once they start introducing Frankie and they start getting their whole crew together.
Nick, you're about to roll into, like when One Piece really starts getting hot is right after Skypiea. Oh man, okay, yeah, okay, you're at a great spot. You're at a great spot.
They start turning up the heat on us real quick.
Oh man, you're like, yo, is this macaroni cooking? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, that ish is on fire, and you're like, oh gosh, dang, I'm about to burn the house down.
Yeah, all the homies always just saying, make it to the time skip. After that, it gets better. Just make it to the time skip. So,
oh yeah, once you make it there, man, you're gonna be able to put One Piece down. You're gonna have to. Your veins are gonna be filled with an espresso.
About to get ourselves an Oda tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
I might have. Honestly, once Oda finishes One Piece after all these years, I might have to throw a tribute to the man himself.
If I ever do get a tattoo one day, and I'm not sure if I will, I think I'm gonna get a fourth gear tattoo, and no one will know what that means, but in my heart, I'll know what that means.
The bounce man.
No, what I'm gonna get is Naruto and Sasuke standing on each side of my butt cheek, like it's the waterfall, ready to fight.
You should be the one where they kiss. One of them on each of your cheek and just boom, the kissing in the middle once your cheeks are together.
Bro, Nick, you should get one on each butt cheek after they both finish their battle and they've lost an arm, and then blood's just going straight down the cheeks, straight down the crack.
Oh man!
All right, sorry, we took y'all to a dark place. My bad. We just turned this into an after-hour podcast. I apologize. I'll bring it back. All right, so today we're gonna hit y'all with a little bit of anime news we've had dropping. One Twitter poll, because we've got a deep conversation today about top 5 best transformations of all time. So it's gonna be a little shonen heavy today, because you don't have a shonen anime without a transformation. All right. Y'all ready for a little bit of this news we had coming out?
What you hitting us with?
So, well, a couple things. Number one, everybody was trying to hate on Black Clover, saying, oh, Black Clover's about to die. The anime is over. It's going to ride off in the sunset. Nope. They hit us with a movie announcement.
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about.
That's all we need.
Yep.
That's all we needed. And an anime usually does not finish with a movie. So I guarantee if they're hitting us with a movie right now, we're probably going to be getting at least a couple or a few more seasons of Black Clover coming up.
But the question is this going to be a canon movie so it contributes to the story, or is it going to be like Naruto running off saving these random princesses?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be like a Naruto or One Piece. If you see those movies, man, them just completing one of their side missions. I think it'll be hard for them to make a full canon movie on Black Clover unless they just like take multiple chapters and then throw it into like a big movie, get everyone reeled in. But
yeah. If I had to speculate, I would say they'll probably do non-canon because I think this serves two purposes. Like one, it keeps them as a hot anime, but also gives the manga time to kind of space it out because they were banging out the anime so quickly that there really wasn't much space between what we were watching and where they was at in the manga. So I think this will give them time to kind of give them a little bit of a cushion to where they can kind of, go on a tear again. But
well, it also gives you that nice bump in cash flow to keep going too. When you sell all the movie tickets, especially in Japan right now, anime's saving the movie industry. That's gotta help.
Talking about movies, we got the Demon Slayer movie releasing April 23rd, I believe. I think it's hitting the U.S. April 23rd. So that's gonna be a movie that's gonna bring back the U.S. theaters. Let me tell you.
Tyler, we might have to fly you out for a weekend.
Oh,
do a
bro,
boys weekend out here. We go hard.
Oh shoot! Watch the Mugen Train. I think that's what it's called, right? Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna break the internet.
I'm gonna put some pieces of bacon on my face and I'll cosplay as Inosuke. Be like, hey, I couldn't get a whole hog, so I got a couple pieces of pork. We're gonna have to make do. But yeah, I think that movie smashed the all-time box grossing records for movies in Japan, beating Titanic, which. Wow. All right, Titanic's cool, but come on now, we got Demon Slayer, so we gotta watch that when it comes to the States. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go, and I'm already getting goosebumps.
I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to see Zenitsu fall asleep and slice some homies in half. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get my boy Tanjiro back in action.
And that crow. We know Nick doesn't like the crow, but we gotta throw that crow out there for a little comedic relief. All right, so just one more small piece of for me it was surprising news, but My Hero Academia announced they're entering their final arc. So depending on how they space out the anime, we could see that ending as soon as maybe 2 to 3 seasons after this season 5 they're about to drop in the spring. So seems like, I thought they were going to do like a big time skip and maybe go on for a while, but it seems like that might be ending sooner than we thought.
I was definitely thinking more like an 8-season type anime with that one. Because they could just keep pumping out literal trash with that, but with the amount of fans they have behind it, they can make money off merch for days. So you think they'd at least draw it out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised too that they were gonna close when I first heard that, because I know when My Hero started coming out, that's when Toe was originally ending, and they're saying Naruto's passing the torch to My Hero as the next big shonen anime to kind of carry us through the years, but I don't know. It's kind of come short. It's definitely doing great. Like you said, they have a big fan base, so we'll see if they actually let it die. I'm kind of trying to hold out some hope for it that maybe they'll have a change of heart and keep pulling us back for a couple more seasons.
I think it really speaks to how impressive Dragon Ball Z and then just the big three in general are. I think people kind of take for granted that Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball can just keep pumping out content for 20 years plus. But we've seen some of these up and comers that, look like they're going to be hot out the gates and maybe could replicate that. But then, Demon Slayer kind of stopped early. We're really only going to get maybe 2 or 3 seasons. My Hero kind of ending early. So I think it's kind of showing that we may not see that, generation after generation, these animes that can pull it off that long, like Oda and what's his name? Shueishima? I think I messed up the name. Kishimoto. I don't know who I was thinking of.
Just making up stuff, boy.
Oh, I'm gonna take heat on the socials for that.
Come on, man.
It always comes back to that question though. Like, do you die a hero, or do you live long enough to become the villain? Like, do you stop at a good anime, or do you keep going and maybe just become an all right anime?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's not to say that we're taking shots at Baruto, but take it as is. So okay, we'll get into this.
Trash.
Oh man, sorry. We're sorry. We apologize, but we gotta speak the truth out here. Okay, well, we got one quick Twitter poll, and then we're gonna hit y'all with that jackhammer. Okay, so our Twitter poll was, since 2021's been so hot, like we've just been there's anime coming out of our ears right now. It was, what's been the most impressive anime of 2021 so far? And our options were, number 1, Baruto. We got to give Baruto a little respect. Number 2, Black Clover. Number 3, Jujutsu Kaisen. And I mean, obviously, we all kind of know what the answer is. Number 4, Attack on Titan. Mm-hmm. And you could probably throw Dr. Stone in there, but I just haven't seen as much hype for Dr. Stone, so I left it off the list.
Shoot, man. Well, if you're taking my take, I think it's a easy, hands down, Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Like, come on. Especially after the Crunchyroll just released their awards. I think they took home like 3 different awards, nominated for 10 awards. We haven't seen a strong showing from an anime like that since Demon Slayer last year. So yeah, I don't know, for 2021, it's definitely Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's about taking everyone by storm. Such a great anime, honestly. I'm so pumped. I just finished catching up on the manga today too. You guys don't even know what's about to happen, man. Oh shoot.
Yeah, it's either going to come down to Jujutsu Kaisen or Attack on Titan right now. Once we get a little later into the year, there's some promise from these standalone animes that might pop up. But right now, it's going to be one of those two carrying over from 2020, right?
Yeah. You got to give some respect to AOT, especially at the last season. It's kind of hard not to do it. Not throw them as first, but as like a new, like 2021 starting off strong, definitely Jiu-Jitsu for me in my heart.
Earlier in the year, I would have said maybe even the Promised Neverland could have had some potential, but they're taking some fat L's, right? They're taking more L's than like the Cleveland Browns right now. I mean, it's a disaster. So we'll just
let them... Sakura.
Come on. What can you do? You win some and you lose some. Sorry, TPN. So our results were, I would say this is insulting. Black Clover got 0%. Come on, man. We got to see Devil Union Mode. We got to see the Dark Triad finally. I mean, their animation has been on point. Like, I don't know. I guess people are like, whatever. But it's okay. Baruto, they had 13%.
You should have switched those two.
Yeah.
They should have switched them. I mean, I know people are excited right now because they're finally starting to show Kawaki in the anime, but Baruto, mistake me if I'm wrong, like ratio-wise, isn't Baruto even more filler right now than Naruto was? Like Naruto was like 45%. Isn't Baruto pushing like 60% filler or something?
I don't know the numbers on that. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm unsure, but that's what I was hearing. It wasn't a lot of filler, especially since Kishimoto, wasn't on it from the original. He just recently, got on the Baruto train. That's why I still haven't, like I said, I think I've watched, only a few episodes of Baruto. I was one of those dudes just holding out because of Kishimoto.
Yeah.
And the first few episodes I watched, trash, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it another chance. Soon.
Those were my thoughts exactly. I'm about 60 episodes deep, and I kind of feel like treading through a water of garbage or a swamp of garbage. But we're I'll give it till I get like past the 100s and we'll see what happens. Jujutsu was 25%. Yeah, I mean, Jujutsu's fire. They're killing the game right now. If anything, I bet Mappa, they're probably that's what AOT is gonna pass the torch on to. Jujutsu is gonna become Mappa's primary anime. And AOT was 62%. It is AOT is pretty legit, and it has a huge Twitter presence or social presence.
Yeah, and like Jujutsu Kaisen, because I can't be mad. You can't be mad with AOT taking definitely number one, man. Especially on this final season. It's going in. Let me tell you, my boy Aaron, he's about to. I ain't gonna spoil anything. Let me tell you, but you guys better be prepared because stuff hits the fan hard. You don't even know what's going on. All mayhem, but I don't know. I think Jiu-Jitsu for me still. I think it's just still newer. Not that many people might not know it. We might have to educate the fans a little more. Throw a little tough love on them.
Yeah, so I got the numbers real quick on the Baruto. It said mid-60s for pure filler, but filler and mixed canon is as much as 80%, depending.
So
and that's at
I don't want to watch
156
it anymore.
episodes.
What the heck? I didn't know it was that bad.
If I wanted filler episodes, I would just watch Friends or I would watch Seinfeld. If I'm watching an anime, boy, I want to like get me to the plot. Tell me what we're doing here. So
give me that story. Give me that canon. Give me the good stuff, man.
But then you go watch The Batch on Monday nights every Monday. So you act like you don't like filler TV shows.
Nick, you got me on that one, bro. I got nothing to say. I can't defend myself. Yeah, that's equivalent. If I like The Bachelor, I guess y'all can like Baruto. All right. Are y'all ready to get into our top 5 anime transformations of all time?
Let's do it, baby. We ready.
All right. Okay, here, I'll kick us off. So at number 5, and man, this was tough because honorable mention, I was debating between Vasto Lorde Ichigo or this one. But because I talked about a lot about that last week, I was like, you know what, let me throw this one some love. So number 5, I'm going Adult Gon. All right. When the little homie says, you know what, I'm tired of these mother effing chimera ants. I'm about to freaking rip the legs off, feed them to the crows. Let's go. So he uses all his nen. This dude literally goes from like 3 feet tall to just being 10 feet tall, stacked.
Yeah.
Like the Hulk, his shorts are about to rip. He's wearing a bra. His hair is going, like, I don't even know what's going on with his hair. It's like his hair is connected to a satellite in the sky. And then this dude just goes out. He's like, rock, and then paper, and then scissors. I'm clapping your cheeks, Pito. And then Pito just gets blasted.
Talk about one of the worst transformations of all time. All this fool did was put some conditioner in his hair, and then he put on some booty shorts, and that's it, man. Gon's trash. He's right up there with Deku, my guy. You're gonna tell me that him just getting a little bit older makes it a good transformation? He just got older and he got stronger. That's it. There's nothing good about that.
Oh no, the transformation goes in. I have a lot to say on this, but I'm gonna save it till later because he also makes my list, and I will give the reasons why this is a top transformation.
I'm just saying that's a weak choice right there. Didn't even go in honorable mentions.
No, that's a bad take, but
wow. That was even more surprising when the person I think is going to win the batch ends up losing. So Nick, man, you hating on my boy Gon. What do you got for us?
All right. Oh, shoot. Now you're going to hate on my list too. So number 5 on my list, I got Mega Evolution Y Charizard. This is when Charizard transforms into the dark black Charizard. He gets the blue flames coming out, blue tail coming, talking about a sick add-on to an original series evolution.
I like Charizard, so I don't want to give it too much flack, but come on, man, you come after Gon and then you over here throw a dark Charizard transformation on it.
I know, I'm not even that big of a Charizard simp. I just like black. So I think that black looks sleek.
Then you're gonna be an awakening for when I start giving some facts about the Gon transformation later. I'm gonna wait for you to take back that opinion.
I was writing this list up when I was doing production on the Pokemon episode, so maybe I biased myself a little bit.
Dude was feeling inspired. Nick, I'll say, Charizard is a dope character. Like, it's kind of weird to think of Pokemon as actual characters, but Charizard is probably one of the coolest characters in Pokemon, so I can't hate on him. But if I'm thinking about his transformation, okay, we got ourselves a nice little Mustang. This thing's got some kick. But then you hop into Adult Goat and you got yourself a Maserati.
The crop top, the stacks. He was ready. No way, yeah. Wow.
I guess I got the underdog list. We'll see how we do in the polls.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna find out, Youngblood. Nick, he always takes an alternate route. Like, we might be taking Pacific Highway. This homie, he's taking the boat across the pond. So we're gonna have some interesting picks. I like it.
He's taking the back road home.
Yeah.
It's that cowboy and Nick.
Yeah.
All right. We ready for my number 5?
What you got for us?
All right. So as my number 5, I'm giving you Toguro 100% power. Yu Hakusho, man. You guys want to talk about a quality transformation? You talk about Toguro, honestly, still stacked, honestly, when he's still like thinner, but then going into his 100% power, like every single muscle, every single vein in his body just like rips out. Gets like grows like shoulder pads on top of his shoulders, man. I didn't even know that was like possible. I remember like the announcer girl and she's like describing the transformation. She's like, wow, it's like a solar eclipse. You better not look at it even though it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But that's definitely it, man. Someone just getting shoulder pads on their like shoulders, man. Like, come on. Just a massive human being. Even everyone's like, wow, I can't believe a human could even look like that. That's a transformation.
Well, and especially if you are familiar with Yu Yu Hakusho and you've watched it, you know that this moment is significant because, so basically Toguro's power, he just does it by percentages, kind of like Deku. He'd be like, okay, I'm hitting you with 25% or 80% or whatever. This dude was bodying the main character and his homie at literally like 20% earlier in the season. You're like, gosh, dang. And at this moment, when this fool hits 100%, he just goes off and is clapping everybody's cheeks. And there for a second, you're like, dang, my boy Yusuke's, he's going to die. Yusuke comes. Yusuke survives, but when Elder Toguro goes 100%, hide your mom, hide your wife, hide your kids, because he's coming for everybody.
He's definitely one of those guys you don't want to meet in the bar. If you have to trying to defend him from your kick, because it's not going to end well if you have to fight Toguro, let me tell you.
You know what? I don't think Nick's seen Yu Yu Hakusho, but I would say Nick probably wouldn't appreciate it because it's very similar to Gon's. It's basically a big buff guy.
Yeah.
So Nick would be like, nah, I'm not feeling it.
Buff guy. No, you gotta watch it, man. It goes in at the Dark Tournament, man. All the like build up they do, like Tyler was saying, Toguro is just like clapping everyone, and like you already seen like unstoppable. And then he's like, okay, let me actually show you like my full power, and he transforms into like this massive, even more of a massive human being that doesn't even like look human anymore. He's just so jacked, and then you're like, wow. You're just like standing there in shock. I remember as a kid watching this man, this monster of a human being. I was like, I do not want to be fighting that guy.
So I have seen it in YouTube montages, but I think that's kind of like cheating because you're skipping right to the climax without the buildup. It's like hopping on a roller coaster without waiting 2 hours in line, you know?
Yeah.
It's just not as impactful if you just see the end.
Exactly. And I think that's like I gives that Gon. I'm going back to Gon again, man. What the heck? You kidding me? How do you not the build up for Gon transforming during that Chimera arc, man? Like, come on, his master just died. Kite just died. He saw Kite died, and then he transformed. I'm gonna still save some for later, but come on, Nick. Wow.
When Nick finishes Yu Yu Hakusho and gets caught up on One Piece, we're freaking going out to Fogo de Chao and we're gonna celebrate.
Sake bombs. You start throwing some sake bombs too.
And this, speaking of One Piece, for number 4, we got Monkey D. Luffy going Gear 4th, bound, man, baby. Let's freaking go. Yeah.
That's right.
Man, people are like, what is this idiot talking about? Okay, so I'm sorry. You have to be about 650 episodes deep to have seen this. Man, One Piece is a grind. But, man, this moment, because here's the thing. Other animes, just because they're not as long, you get these huge transformations much earlier in the series. Us One Piece fans, we have been waiting for, some kind of big transformation for literally, this is about 15 or 16 years of this anime running. And finally, Luffy, he goes Gear 4. He gets jacked, covers himself in hockey, and they basically look like tribal tattoos on his chest. His hair flies up. He looks like he's got like a Vegeta style haircut. And he just destroys Doflamingo, who was probably one of the dopest villains in One Piece. So the transformation itself, pretty legit, but also just the significant of finally Luffy saying, all right, Gear 1, Gear 2, Gear 3, that was sick, but it's time to put this bus in Gear 4, baby.
So is this going to be his final transformation? Or has he still got more to go?
I think that he'll probably still throw like one more. We still got a couple, like 5 more years of like One Piece. 3 to 5 more years of One Piece. So there's still like a lot of strong characters that Luffy got to go through, and I can't see Gear 4 being his top strength that he uses to beat some of these emperors and the strength he needs to get the One Piece. So I think we're definitely due for another transformation or another gear.
Yeah. Well, because within Gear 4 too, he's got 3 different versions. There's Bound Man, Snake Man, and then Tank Man. So there's 3 variations of it. And then there's speculation that Luffy is about to hit Gear 5, possibly in the Wano arc, as well as sometime later down the road, he's suspected to get his Devil Fruit Awakening, which would mean Luffy would be able to turn his surroundings into rubber, which I don't know how that would work. Like maybe condoms are just flying off the wall. I don't know what happened, but that's Luffy has. He's got a couple more transformations we could see.
It'd be kind of cool. That would be like the domain expansion on some Jujutsu Kaisen, man. He's thinking about that. He could like just get a little certain area or domain that he could like turn into rubber and manipulate.
That makes me think of like WWE pulling a rope-a-dope. You just bounce someone off the wall, freaking
stuffing an elbow on people.
Yeah.
Off the top ropes.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Well, since we're still staying on this One Piece train, I'll give my number 4 because it is. At first, I had a 3, but since Tyler's already talking about it, I'm gonna just throw it in at 4. It is also Monkey D. Luffy, Gear 4. We're just gonna keep feeding it, man. Like, come on, as like a main like shonen transformation, as like Tyler was saying, like 600 after 650 episodes, and like before this too, like Don Flamingo again was just like dominating everyone. He had the bird cage up. It seemed like everyone was gonna die. There's no way they're gonna escape. Don Flamingo's like all pumped, thinking like, oh, Luffy's done. Luffy hasn't like honestly in this part of the series too, he hadn't like went through like a power up or another like a boost in a power in a while. So honestly, when he turned on that Gear 4, I'm doing this pose because that's what he does when he first transforms. They have like that cool background music, and he just has hands. He's all big. Definitely a top tier transformation. And he goes, "Ugh." I remember he's like, "Wow, I trained for 2 years." Don Flamingo is like making fun of him. He's like, "What do? You just got bigger, you know? Like you're not gonna be able to like keep up with my speed. You're not gonna be able to do anything. This is a useless transformation." And then Luffy was like, "For 2 years I trained on I forgot what the island was, but he's like 2 years I trained on the island, and I fought these like ginormous monsters, and I needed this to like defeat them and like wrestle them." And I was like, "Wow." Goes right away, does the Kong gun in Don Flamingo's face, and then sends him flying. Wow.
Man, Nick, I wish you had seen this, bro. It's just okay. Just Nick, just know right now you're at the One Piece buffet. You know you're having some salad, a little bit of croutons. Well, you about to get into the meat and the cheese, baby.
Heck yeah.
You're about to start eating real soon.
Get that mac and cheese, the prime rib. Get some lobster tails. That's how I'm about to go in.
And it doesn't stop, honestly. It gets going, and the train does not stop. Oda doesn't stop it. He just keeps turning on the speed.
Man, I apologize for on One Piece's nuts so hard, but you know, what do you expect? What do you expect?
All right, my number 4 spot. I'm going first form Bankai Ichigo.
Yeah.
There's something about seeing him transform into that all black for the first time, just gaining the immense amount of speed and overpowering opponent that was satisfying in that show. And there's something about that catchphrase too, you know, Bankai. It's just, it stands out, you know.
Boom, yeah.
That's what you do right after you get that Taco Bell, you know, you go to sit down, you just go Bankai.
And then you drop the load. Wow.
I don't think there's ever been a cooler anime phrase right before a transformation than Bankai. Like you could use it for anything. You're about to blend a smoothie. You're about to you know what? I don't want we're going to get into some dark places. But anyway, Bankai, bro, and when freaking Ichigo goes off on Byakuya, man, if y'all haven't seen Bleach, Byakuya, he's basically like the Sasuke of Bleach. This guy, he's just a dick, but he's also a badass. You're like, what can you do? Like, he's gonna beat me up, but Ichigo's like, I'm tired of this. I'm about to go Bankai and show you what these hands do, boy. All right, Nick, you fully redeemed yourself.
Good one.
I'm quickly scribbling out every name on the list.
You had like you had Happy and Fairy Tale, like when he what does he grow wings or he gets like something?
Yeah.
He gets like a backpack.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I could give us. I'll give us the third pick since again we're on the Bleach. I got us another Bleach transformation. I think we might have a lot of similarities because all these like big transformations that take place are in the big shonen world, So, but for my number 3 going on Bleach again, it is also Ichigo, but it is when Ichigo turns into the Vasto Lorde. Ichigo, man. Talk about like a transformation and a power up that Ichigo gets when he does this. As Nick was saying, normally they just have their Bankai power up, but this time Ichigo taps into his hollow demon spirit power, and then he grows his horns, he like gets shredded, his body transforms, man. Oh shoot. Then he starts going in on Uliliqui. I always forget how to properly say his name, but he starts going in on him, man. He starts blasting him with his horn, like basically it was like cue ball, and just started going in.
And that one's cool because he has the light and the dark going on. He has that full dark outfit, but then he has the white from the hollow coming out. and it makes it visually appealing too.
No, yeah, exactly. Oh, top transformation, man. Getting goosebumps, man. Just thinking about that fight scene too. And another thing that goes with the transformations, like once you get the power up, like what's the point of a transformation if you don't get a super like increase in power? Just like you guys are saying, like Happy and he gets his wings, thinking he's like all tough and whatnot.
I don't think there's ever been like a better transformation design than Vasto Lorde Ichigo. And the thing is that we really never get to see it again. Like that's why it was so sweet. I mean, there is a movie where you get to see Vasto Lorde form, but basically it's just that one fight where Ichigo puts in work on Yuki-Ota, and this dude is just nasty. Like he looks like a demon. He's got a hole in his chest, horns. He's shooting nukes out of his dome. I mean, dude was just a monster. I mean, one of my favorite transformations of all time.
It's a great one.
All right. I'll hit y'all with number 3. This transformation, it's pretty cool. I think I chose it maybe more for the moment than the transformation. But for number 3, I've got Naruto basically going through all tails and then almost the full 9 tails against our boy Pain. When this dude, he's pinned on the ground, he's got the pipes going through his hands. Hinata, she goes in there, tries to help out. She ain't doing nothing. You're not beating Pain, girl. Get out of here. And
you're not getting beat, getting slammed against the ground. That's what you're getting done, Hinata.
She gets freaking power bomb through the earth. Like, yeah, bro, this is a leader of the Akatsuki. That's not gonna work. But then Naruto's like, you know what? Let's just, I keep taking sips. I'm taking sips from this Kurama chakra. Let's open up the whole bottle, baby. And he just starts growing tails. He starts growing bones. Before he finally beats Pain, he almost turned into the full 9 tails. But that was when we really got to see like Kurama's his power through Kurama. Like he's shooting Bijou bombs. This dude's keeping up with Pain. Like they're basically destroying like the whole Leaf Village. It was just a great moment in Naruto.
And I think you hit it right. It's not just as much about the transformation. It's about when it hit too. Because before we get sneak peeks of him getting a cloak, him getting 1 or 2 tails, but this is the first time you see Kurama come out to play. That's what we're talking about. He's already got the bit of pervy sage and the sage mode going through him, but that 9 tails hits different.
Oh yeah, and then talking about the moment too, like obviously when you have like a top transformation and like the best arc in Naruto, let's be honest, you can't say the Pain arc is not the best arc in Naruto, man. Just get out of here, log off the podcast.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Oh shoot, man.
Oh god.
Come on, that Pain series, and then you get this transformation too, like right in the middle after like to fight the leader of the Akatsuki when all hope seemed lost. Yeah, man. Then he goes in.
Man, always gonna hold a special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. All right, number 3 on my list. I'm going for relevancy on this one. I got Aaron's founding Titan transformation. Usually you see these transforms that expand upon the main character or upon the character in the anime, but these Titans are different because they basically grow a whole different body and become all different than they actually are. So I think this transformation I like so much because of the difference between his normal form and his transformed Titan form. Seeing him burst out of those walls with the glowing eyes, he's got like a 10-pack going. He's like 6 stories tall? How tall is founding Titan?
I think he's like 6 to 7.
You gotta check me on that. But it's legit.
Yeah, man, honestly too, and like especially Aaron, no way you can't leave him off anyway or on the list, because any Titan transformation, like you said, it's just like so dramatic, from like what they normally are and what they become. It just adds to the level of the transformation.
Exactly. And it expands on their natural abilities by so much that it almost overtakes their mind too. Like they got to fight to stay in control, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, because especially seeing how in season 1, I mean, it was very similar with like other animes where the character doesn't have full control over their power yet. Like Eren, he tried when they're trying to fill the hole in the gate in his Titan form. He freaking wakes up, attacks the scouts, and then just passes out and takes a nap. I mean, he's like, I mean, he didn't know what he was doing, and then fast forward to now, this guy is just, I mean, he's like a Titan assassin. I mean, he's had so much character progression. So, and it's sad that Attack on Titan is wrapping up because this has been a legendary anime.
This has been a beautiful anime. Some of those ones that it's gonna bring a tear to your heart as it comes to an end, but it was a beautiful story. You know, the ones you close the end of the book and you're like, wow, what a great anime that was.
And Nick, so it said in Titan form, this is regular Titan form, Eren is 15 meters tall, which would be about 45 feet. I mean,
45 feet.
That's a big boy right there.
How many cheeseburgers per mile is that? I don't know how to speak that European.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that in yards? We're playing football. Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. 45 feet, because I think one story is between 8 and 12 feet. So that's pretty big.
Yeah, you don't want him
showing 5-6 stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute, man.
All right. Well, you know what? Since Nick had AOT for 3, I'll hit y'all with AOT for 2.
He raises you for 2.
Our boy Eren. Man, I don't even care that this guy is a villain. He lives in a messed up world. I say the more the merrier. So I'm gonna say specifically when Eren transformed in the forest, when they're riding with the scouts, the female Titans in pursuit, and the homies are getting murdered left and right. She's turning them into Vienna sausages and throwing them in the trash can. And Levi, he doesn't have the trust yet. He's like, no, Eren, just hold on. We'll get you a milkshake when we get to Burger King. You'll be fine. And then Eren's like, yo, F that noise. You guys are all about to die, including me. So he's like, I've had enough. He goes full Titan form, and we're just ready for him to put in work on the female Titan. And then he gets clapped by her. But it was a sick transformation. Probably my favorite transformation in the whole series.
Oh yeah, like you said, in the like setting, you know, and like what happens, you know, that's the important part too for a lot of these transformations, the build up and the setting. It just like draws you in more. All hope seems lost. It doesn't seem like, you know, that Eren was gonna, or that the scouts are gonna make it out of the female Titan, just smashing everyone against trees, just putting in the work. And then here comes Eren, man, finally has a good like hero moment. He does his transformation. Wow. Let's go. Quality transformation.
Yep. I like to see my picks echoed out there. It's good.
Yeah. Man, Nick, you've had a steep incline since what was it, Dark Charizard number 5, bro. Your list. I can't hate now. It's looking good.
Definitely. Well, if we want to get to my number 2, we're gonna be circling back around up to the Gon transformation. Let's go. We're coming in at number 2. The Gon transformation. You know, during all these transformations we're talking about, you know, we just talked about how important the buildup was in the setting. And you can't tell me that the Gon transformation setting and buildup is like second to none on any of these. Come on. First you go in on this and Chimera arc, man. That was like, just like obviously just an insanely good arc. And you have Gon P2. P2 just murdered Gon's Kai, just like murdered like his master, right? And Gon sees like Kai fall to the ground. So you want to talk about like the buildup, man? Imagine watching your like sensei like die or his lifeless body just like fall in front of you, and the person who killed him is just like standing in front of you. And then you have tiny little Gon right there. You know, that's just child Gon that we're all used to, man. He seems all hope and despair is lost. And then I think the proper term is it's called restriction and covenant is like what he does, which like releases, you know, that power. And so he releases that power and the transformation. Maybe you guys haven't seen it recently, Nick. I think you just gotta go back and watch it because you want to talk about like the artwork and the animation of Gon transforming, like little child Gon, like everything starts like turning black on him. It kind of does like that Naruto versus like Pain when he transfers into the Nine Tails, you know, like kind of like face animation that they draw where it's like dark and kind of like a bunch of like lines and kind of like that sort of animation. That's what they do for Gon. Like his whole body turns like black and kind of like transforms into like that type of artwork, and it's like blood's like evaporating from his like body initially, and you're like, what the heck? And then boom, and then he goes his full transformation, and there he is, just like a 8-foot Gon, just yacked in a crop top, man. Oh shoot.
Yeah. Man.
So imagine just watching the worst arc of the series, and then you just watch Gon grow 4 feet taller. That's all I heard, man. That's all I heard.
What are these bad takes, Nick? What is he on, man? Come on. No.
Oh man.
Maybe I'll have to go back and I'll go back and watch it for you. We'll see how it goes.
You gotta put Nick on mute right now, man. I don't know about this guy, man. Hating on the Gon transformation. Oh my gosh.
Man, yo, I gotta hand it to Nick. That was probably the hottest take we've had on this podcast. As yet. The worst arc is a Chimera Ant arc, and all Gon did was grow 4 feet taller. Like that's boldness right there. Man.
God, man. Trying to go in on my number 2. You can't do that to Gon, man. You wouldn't be telling Gon he's trash. 8-foot Gon standing in front of you in his jacked crop top.
Oh heck no!
Just had a dry scoop of creatine, freaking pumped up out here on the squats.
Bro, I can't even spell gym right now. And step up. All right, I'll step you up with my number 2.
Yeah, let's see what this 2 is. Let's see what this 2 is.
The Susanoo armor cloak Kurama.
Oh, okay.
2 transformations, and then you combine them into the ultimate beast. And seeing this mix of fire and purple and black and light, and the 2 homies just get together and scrap. I liked seeing this one.
Man, that was okay. Because I'll say this about Naruto: that fight against Kaguya, it's for the birds. She's just shooting ash bones, whatever. The best part of Naruto is when you finally see that full purple Susanoo with the Indra's chakra, and then the full Kurama cloak with the Ashura mode. He's got freaking 3 giant Rasengans. I mean, that was peak. That was peak right there.
That's what we're here to see. Yeah, that fight was kind of booty. And if they went out on sexy jutsu, I would have been a little disappointed. But getting to see that transformation was legit.
Yeah, I'll give Nick some props. It's a good one. It might not be the best like Nine-Tail transformation, possibly in like all of Toe, but the fact like you're saying that you threw Susanoo with Kurama, man, like pure coolness wise, I think like then you boost it up some points, definitely, man. Once you see, like you said, you see the armor coated on it. I remember when I was first watching it, I was like, what the heck, man? I didn't even know you could do that. You could just put the Susanoo armor on top of the Kurama. I was like, no way, man.
That's some
did it, man.
fusion type stuff right there.
Yeah, I know exactly. The arc was pretty tough. I don't know. Like you said, the fight was booty. The overall significance of the actual transformation might not be top tier. Got to give Nick some flack after roasting my number two. But it's a cool
Yeah, setting could have
transformation.
been better.
It was definitely a sick transformation, man. I definitely got freaking edge of my seat when this happened. I was like, no way. They just did this to me.
Yeah, I would say Naruto when it comes to transformation, that's one thing they did right.
Yeah. They know. Well, after all those fillers, right? You got to somehow get people pumped up some way. Throw a cool transformation.
Gotta hit me with a slice of pizza after you've been throwing these croutons at me. All right. Y'all ready for this number one?
Let's do it, baby.
Here we go. So this transformation probably took place, I want to say like 1988. This is freaking back in the day. We're talking about when Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time versus final form Frieza. And man, they've been hinting it for like the past 400 episodes. They're like, yeah, there's this legendary Super Saiyan, but Goku, you kind of suck. Like, you're probably not it, bro. Like, you're probably not that. Yeah. And then Frieza's like, oh, he's a dirty monkey. Like, we're going to kill the Saiyans. And then Goku was like, you know, I'm tired of this trash. You killed Krillin. You killed Gohan. Now I'm about to just get a bleach blonde haircut and put in the work on you, dog. And then just proceeds to kick the crap out of Frieza for a good like 15 to 20 episodes.
Pure domination once that Super Saiyan happens again. Like I said, the power boost, man. Like I said, he was just everyone was getting warped, you know, by Frieza, man. Namek was about to be destroyed, and then you got the most legendary transformation in like all of anime. Like if you talk about transformation, no way you like leave this. Like the OG, the one that like started transformations. Krillin getting exploded right in front of Goku. All hope seems lost. But then you have the shining moment where the legendary Super Saiyan makes his appearance. Wow.
You have kids on the playground trying to go Super Saiyan. You have 20-minute YouTube videos of kids thinking they are Saiyan and trying to go Saiyan mode. You got to go watch those if you haven't seen it. But this is the foundation to transformations.
Yeah, out of like all transformations, Nick's saying, you can get on YouTube now and you can find just a pool of videos of people just you know, trying to go Super Saiyan, trying to reach that next level that, you know, that people think they got deep in them, trying to become the legendary Super Saiyan. And I'm pretty sure everyone here is trying to power up and turn into the Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah.
Like a transformation that has like that much effect on everyone for like so long. I'm just gonna say here right now that is also my number one transformation. Me and Tyler coming in a lot of similar picks, man. Tyler came in ready with some hot picks. I like it.
Yeah.
This one's like Nick too said, the foundation of transformation. There's no way I could not give this my top spot either.
Hey, all the people out there that say, well, Dragon Ball Z is just about fighting and guys yelling and powering up. You're damn right. That's all it's about. And that's all we care about, bro.
That's what we want.
Exactly.
Bro, I just saw your hair get a little lighter. Better watch out.
Oh, that's what we wanted.
Man, if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z, the kids that are watching Naruto nowadays, Naruto, he would just have slacks and a backpack the whole series. DBZ is what started transformation.
He'd be walking around in his Crocs, man, or socks. Who paved the way.
Man, that was a great pick, Nogi. I like that.
Yeah. Mine and Tyler's like list is almost exactly the same. This was not planned either to the audience, man. This is just pure fanboy transformation. We know the real ones. Me and Tyler know the real ones. Over
Yeah,
here, Dark
real.
Charizard over here. No,
What
no,
the heck, boy?
Yeah, he's shooting at your Charizard, Nick.
All right, let me tell you why I just beat your list.
Oh,
Because
he's
I'm
with the
going
glass.
back in the day right here.
Pokemon hat backwards almost.
We are
Throw the
going
glass.
way back. We are going the first time, early 90s, late 80s, and you see Goku transform into Super Saiyan. That's right. I had the same pick as you guys, too.
Let's go! Vic did it. He came through with the legendary pick.
I'll do it again.
Ah, I feel like we all just got to power up now. All of us got the same
Yeah.
one. We channeled there in Super Saiyan for the transformation for the number one.
I'm about to pull a pectoral muscle over here.
This is the first time we all lined up, and it wasn't even planned. Yeah, I told you guys my picks right before, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm. I think that just shows you, man. Like, there's no way you can't put Goku as, the number one, the foundation of like transformations. He set the bar. He set the bar that has yet to been matched since then. The waves were just like crashing everywhere now because being destroyed. Lightning bolts are like coming down, and the legendary Super Saiyan appeared.
Man, Nick, you did a
You
good
redeemed
job.
yourself.
You did a great job, bro.
Good
You
pick, good
redeemed
pick.
yourself with that pick, yeah. I felt a little bad roasting you right before, and then good thing you redeemed yourself with that Goku as number one.
Do you guys got any honorable mentions that you left off? I know one that I had on here I was twiddling with is the Lion Sin Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins.
Ooh, that Skinner one's a good. Talking about someone getting buff again.
Yeah, Jack
man.
dude right there.
Those are always the best ones. When someone just gets jacked up, man. They just
His
hit them
voice
with
changes.
that power up juice and get yacked up.
I mean, Asta's Devil Union mode is pretty sick. It's pretty cool. It just doesn't have as much place in my heart as some of the other ones I chose. But yeah, Asta, he's. Mm-hmm.
The same, yeah. Probably throw Asta. I think the ones like I said, like we mentioned, was on my list. It might have been a little biased, more place in their heart. I think more of the settings contributed to a lot. Like we pick, the power up increase, the build up, makes the whole transformation though. But I'd probably say some Naruto. I'll throw some. I was gonna pick when Naruto also turned into a tailed beast, but this time 3 different tailed beast transformations that we mentioned, or I would go when he fought Orochimaru. He gets the bones on him and he like actually loses control, because that was like the first time like in a while that you see Naruto just like lose full control, and then he got the bones and he broke his seal. He crushes his seal. You're like, oh shoot! You're like, this is not ending good. It's pretty epic. That'd probably be my honorable mention.
What about? Oh, okay, one more that I probably would have put on there would have been Mugetsu form Ichigo, when he fuses with his Zanpakuto, and he's like, his body's wrapped in black tape and his hair's black, and he's basically his sword welds with his hand, and he just hits Aizen with that final blow. That was a pretty good one.
The build up too for Aizen, sets the scene again.
Man, let's just for the people that forgot, maybe they took a nap during our podcast. What was your all's top 5 transformations again? Let's recap them.
All right, running mine back. I had Mega Evolution Y Charizard at number 5. Number 4, I had First Form Ichigo Bankai. Number 3, Eren Founding Titan. Number 2, I had the Susanoo Armor Cloak Kurama. And then number 1, Super Saiyan Goku.
All right.
Go.
Quality list. I'll give Nick some respect. He redeemed himself. I like this list. Mine, starting off at 5, we got Taguro, 100% power. Who? We got Luffy, 4th gear, bouncing man. Who? Number 3, Lord Vastos. Lord A. Vastos, Bleach, Dress. Number 2, we got Gon, as Nick wants to call it, his growth spurt. Gon, growth spurt, number 2. And then 1, Super Saiyan 1, first time transformed, Goku.
Man, honestly, I think these are probably the most solid lists we've had on all of our countdowns so far. Number 5, I had those cutoff shorts, bro tank, adult gone. Number 5. Number 4, we had Cuatro. You know, I said that. You know, okay, I messed it up. Gear 4. I was trying to say it in Spanish. Gear 4, Mugiwara. Gear 4, Straw Hat Luffy. Number 3, we had Pain Arc, Nine Tails Transformation, Naruto. Number 2, we had Female Titan Pursuit, Eren Transformation. And then number 1, we had the GOAT, the original, the Beatles of anime transformations, Goku going Super Saiyan 1. Wow. Man. Bro, we freaking lit this. Yeah. We freaking lit it on fire.
Giving a clap for all the lists. Those are quality lists, especially when you all come to the same number 1. That's a round of applause.
Man.
We'll still see who sneaks it out in the polls, though. You gonna throw this up on Twitter, Tyler?
I sure am. Hey, if y'all want to vote on who had the best anime transformation list, you can find us on Instagram at Fat Boys Anime. Boys is BOIS. On Twitter, we are also Fat Boys Anime 1. And you can find us on TikTok. We might be doing the freaking bell pepper cream cheese challenge at Fat Boys Anime. So
when you guys are voting, I just want to remind you guys, Nick picked Charizard. Charizard. Just remember that.
Oh man.
As a top 5 transformation. Just remember that.
Hey, at least Nick didn't throw a fairy tale one in there. I say that's a W. That's a W right there.
Shoot.
Y'all got any final thoughts?
Pretty good. I think Jujutsu Kaisen's releasing their the season finale, right, for this season coming up. Should be fire. So make sure you guys hop on that.
Well, we hope you enjoyed listening. If we're not past the Logan Paul podcast after this, we probably failed. Thanks for bringing that fat boy energy tonight. We'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.